Okay, welcome to Shadows of Austin Werewolf Edition. We will be going over introductory scenes with Seamus, Kai, and the glorious Jay. Now, this scenes will be basically your arrival in Austin, unless you live in Austin. I know Seamus and Jay do not live in Austin. Kai, where do you live? Do you live in Austin? Do you live somewhere else and have come?
He probably lives in Austin. I don't know which part of Austin because I'm not familiar with Austin, but he probably lives in Austin.
That's okay. It can be any. It doesn't really matter. Now, we're going to start with Kai then, because then he's going to be the more difficult one. Recently, the area around your apartment had been run by a pack known as the Wild Dogs. They were a mixed pack of pure and forsaken. But for some unknown reason, they left town. They didn't die mysteriously. They just packed up, headed off town, said no word, and left everything in their territory to basically burn. And it's been a good couple months, about 6 months, and they've been gone that entire time. And now, you're feeling those old instincts that something needs to happen with this territory. You're living there, so why not claim it for yourself? Maybe you can find a pack. Maybe you can do any number of things, but really, it's up to you what you want to do.
Well, actually, the first thing I want to do, especially if a pact is up and disappeared for 6 weeks, is how's the spirit world looking? Because that might be the reason why they left.
It was fine at first. They did a pretty good job of running their territory. But ever since they left, a lot of the spirits kind of got in their head that there's no more police, so they get to go party, and they've been definitely doing that.
Great.
So a couple spirits have crossed the gauntlet. Not like there's a pact to call a Fisker on them or anything. So but they stay to that territory, the unclaimed. Other packs have started eyeballing it, but they haven't really made a move yet.
Okay. Well, Kai probably can't take all the spirits by himself, especially if there's a bunch that are just crossing over at random intervals. So tracking them all down would be a hassle, / also just beating them into submission would be a hassle. So you probably
or a worthy quest.
Yeah,
So you're going to try...
Good.
Right, so is Kai looking to claim this territory for himself and try and find other werewolves, or is he going to find other werewolves to help him claim the territory?
He's probably going to find other werewolves to help him claim the territory. Because, well, how big is the territory first is what I should ask. Because if it's relatively small, he might claim it for himself, but if it's super big, then...
It's several city blocks, maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
And in a city, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. So he'll probably need to help find other werewolves to help him. Because again, just tracking down all those spirits by himself would be really hard, / also very, very long and arduous. So having his other werewolves to help him spread out
Okay.
would be helpful.
So how do you plan on finding other werewolves? Are you going to travel outside the territory, or are you just going to kind of wait for those wanderers to pass through since it's unclaimed territory? Some werewolves might pass through who aren't part of a pack.
If he could get away with wandering out the territory to go talk to other werewolves, maybe. But it also depends on if the surrounding area is claimed by packs, because then we have to ask for permission. So.
Oh yeah, it's definitely claimed by packs.
Okay, then he'll probably wait for wanderers to come in. See.
Okay.
See if he can,
All right. Shay and Seamus, how do you arrive in Austin?
In style.
Can you elaborate that for me?
Seamus rides in on his amazing motorcycle.
Jay? Like he just kind of picked one out so that he could have one. All right, so you two ride your motorcycles. They make up quite a fuss, and you're heading into Austin. Now, are you going to avoid territorial markers, or are you just going to plow through them? Just letting them know. Yeah, letting them know that you're there.
Yep, I will ride with him howling as well. We won't like dilly-dally in other people's territories, but it's a street.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you're not going through one of the hypersensitive packs about that issue, so that's a good thing. They don't have streets in their territories anyways.
Well, that's why they get to be hypersensitive, right?
Absolutely. You guys ride through howling. You're sure you've caught the attention of a few packs, but you never really see any Uratha, any other of the people, until you come across an unclaimed territory. That you pass these territorial markings and you find a place that there's no markings designating this territory at all. Roll perception.
This may take a second until I memorize my stuff. I received 2 successes.
Okay.
Don't forget your
So you
plus
notice-
1 from you.
You- You'll notice faded flyers hanging from the walls as you ride in along this street that might have been territorial markings at one point. They say, "Come see the wild dogs tonight. Luna's all welcoming embrace at this club downtown," basically. And they're faded and kind of ripped off the wall, haven't been treated with proper respect in a bit. So you imagine whatever pack was here has either moved on or has bit the dust.
Seamus is going to motion towards the banners and ask Jay, fancy a drink? That was way more British than I intended.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done the Seamus accent.
Okay. So you turn your bikes and begin heading towards the closest bar that you can find.
It's also been a bloody long time since I've had a drink.
I knew someone was going to say that.
Seamus just throws his head back and laughs like a maniac.
All right. Kai, go ahead and roll your perception.
Cool. Seriously. The number 7 hates me when it comes to rolling dice, by the way.
So 0 successes?
Yep.
Okay. You don't hear part of it. You'll hear the 2 loud motorcycles running through. That's impossible to miss. But you don't hear the rest of it. So you just know that people on motorcycles have entered the area. Which isn't super unusual because the bar they're going to happens to have a biker gang. But if you glance outside, they don't look like any normal members of a biker gang. And that's all you'll get from that.
Okay.
You two arrive at a bar that has several motorcycles lined up outside it. There's loud, raucous music playing inside, lots of laughter, drinks clinking together. Seems like a good time. Rock. For the raucous. Sorry.
This looks like my kind of place. Let's go in and introduce ourselves to the locals.
I freaking love Jay. Does he do it with his foot, just like kick it in, like the two badasses are in town? The music doesn't...
literal than I intended, man.
The music doesn't stop, but it goes a little bit lower, and about 15 men turn their attention towards you guys. The bartender kind of slowly continues wiping down his bar, which he wasn't doing before, but now he wants to look very busy doing something other than looking at you guys. The biggest man in the room, kind of at the bar, will speak up and go, "Think you got the wrong place."
I don't think so, mate. You got whiskey, right?
It's our bar. You ain't allowed. Get out. Is there something Jay is attempting to do here? All right.
I would like to activate Voice of Fear.
Oh God.
It's an instant action, so I just want it on for the scene.
Okay. You two are so great. All right. Roll manipulation plus socialize. -3. I don't know if that's actually a good roll for Jay or not. Magnificent? Oh, magnetic. Yeah, whatever. That's whatever. Yeah, I'll say it applies. Of course you did. You're a prophet of Chicago. How could you not? Watch the 0 successes. Did you seriously get 0? Okay.
Seven dice is the bane of our existence, I swear to God.
Oh my gosh, I was just joking because of what happened to Blue, but apparently this is the thing. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta hold this together. And you will dramatically fail. Okay. Give me 1 second.
I saw you fuck this up in a dream. You saw what's gonna come next.
Yeah, I just imagine. I imagine that Jay got the dream that this would happen, and Seamus got the dream where like he knew that would fail.
Okay. I dropped all my wife's Diet Cokes on the floor. I was picking them up for a moment.
I would like to step in and speak here, but since he dramatically failed, I assume stuff happens before I can.
Oh, yeah. So you get up close, and while saying, hey, can I see your jacket? You put your hand on the guy's shoulder and try and turn him to see the jacket. And he goes, hands off, buddy, and like shoves you back. And everyone in the room gets up, and you see weapons coming out, like chains and bats.
Chains and bats?
Yeah.
Okay. Now Seamus steps up. No fear. And
of course.
Says, listen, buddy, you may think this is your bar, but you're going to give me a drink, or it's going to become my bar, and I don't care how many of your friends here have bats or chains or any of your pussy weapons. I'll take you with my fists.
Okay, are you trying to intimidate?
Yes.
Okay. Roll presence plus intimidation minus 5.
Does acting crazy count here?
I would say no.
Okay. I saw this in a dream. I saw him fail in a dream, and I knew I had to step up and save him, like I did in Chicago. 2 successes. Damn, I was hoping it was 3.
Okay. So you step up and you say this. I'm going to inflict the shaking condition on the leader for that. But he's got all his boys here, so he just goes, he looks at you like, this guy's insane. Like a little nerve-wracking. That was the wrong thing to say, you Scottish bitch. And then he snaps his fingers, and his men are going to move in. And Kai, you hear, I'll say your apartment's close by. You hear a ruckus about to start there. You hear shouting.
I'm about to hear a gigantic, terrifying howl.
Yeah, and you're about to hear that too. So we're going to let that go. Let's roll initiative, gentlemen.
I let out a nightmarish shriek as soon as he calls me Scottish.
I was about to say, you're going to take that? Like, heck, my boyfriend would be like, the fuck you say?
Oh, God.
Also, do you want me to roll initiative too, Hero, or?
Yeah, I think you should roll initiative.
Cool.
Where's my initiative? 8, and in Dalu it is 8. Oh, I'm gonna all-out attack on this turn, so I'm gonna.
So it's 11. It's good plus 11. Yeah, it's supposed to be plus 11 with your initiative.
Seriously.
I rolled a 1, so
I get a 1 as well.
I get 12 initiative.
Yeah.
7.
They have 7. Okay, wow.
They get minus 5. Don't forget.
Oh, minus 5. They're at 2.
Yeah,
They're at 2 initiative.
So they're all shaken.
Just going out strong today, Kai, I see. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Alu, that'd be you then.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go first.
so you go first.
I'm going to reflexively shift to Dalu and punch this dude right in his gut, I guess, because I'm not going to target his head.
His defense is 4.
And Dalu causes mild lunacy.
Oh, yes it does. I have to roll for them, but they're going to get bonus for the group.
Yep. Too bad we're not on Sister Da. I can't do -5.
God.
So close.
Where am I? For strength, 4 brawl, 9 with my specialty and all-out attack. I'm going to sacrifice a die to get +1 damage. So it's 9, 11 with all-out attack, 10 after I sacrifice damage. For damage. I got 3 successes, so I do 4 bashing.
Okay, so I just rolled for the group. And they're going to take... what is it? Is it Berserk? Is that the one? Or is that the failing one?
Wait,
the atavism's the failing. The atavism's failing. So since they succeeded, they're going to get the Berserk condition, because that's how they're feeling right now.
That's I'm pretty sure that's a failure with a gift.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it might be. It might be the raging.
Yeah,
It's guilty, shaken, or spooked.
Oh, then they'll take, dang, they'll take,
They're already
there's
shaken.
no reason for them to be guilty.
So
Leader's already shaken, they'll take spooked. Yep.
They're all shaken.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. They're all shaken. So they're freaking out right now, got it. Okay, so,
And they have
following
-2
that,
on
Kai,
their rolls.
you heard this nightmarish howl from wherever.
Yeah, well, it's time for him to go downstairs. It's okay. I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to like spend an essence to get those command points, because there's no reason not to. No, I'm going to spend that essence to get those command points and make my way to where I heard the nightmarish howl.
If you activate it, you have 6 command points. Here you go. And then you run downstairs?
Yeah, toward the nightmarish howl, because, you know, that's probably not
Okay.
good.
You'll arrive on your next turn, we'll say. What is... You know what? Like, a good portion of them are going after Seamus. So, what's Seamus's current defense against everything? Is 0, because they all attack.
Except for against the leader. And
They still have, like, 2 dice because of their lunacy. So that's going to suck for them.
Yeah, especially because I have to do 4 damage before I even notice it. 5 damage before I notice it, sorry.
I'm just going to use my offline because I really don't want to type @dicecord that many times. So here's my 2 dice from offline. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's 4 of the 8. That's a hit. Wait. That's 2 bash, or 2 He's usually based about 3 lethal, and you soak it.
Who cares? Yeah.
All right. Miss. 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 Okay. The other 8 are coming for you. What is your defense, Jay? Oh gosh, that's like a chance die up until like the last 2. Miss. Dramatic failure. I'll have to remember that one. Miss. 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 Finally a dice. Still a miss. And finally a hit with a chain, which will be 2 points of lethal. So he beat you in the face. What are these assholes doing? All right, that takes it back to the top of the order. This story is true.